Well, well, hello there, YouTube. The morning entourage. That's where the shade's at this morning. Sashi Annie. Well, welcome to the 20th. Is that right? The 20th of August. Good Lord. It's a beautiful Tuesday morning. Think it's supposed to be a nice day. Oh, look at that jet flying by way up there. But anyway, let's start a new day. Man, have you guys seen anything about the Harley show for the 2020 release? Wow, is there some excitement over that? Just the people that attended the show. You gotta remember, that's not for the general public. That's for Harley dealers. Man, that thing is crazy. Some exciting new stuff. Well, little woman?
It's a little man.
Back to driving to work with the little woman.
Yeah, I missed you.
Yeah,
today.
that's weird. Coming to work by yourself.
I know, it gives you this weird feeling.
I know.
Yeah.
Like something's askew.
I know.
Well, anyway, I'm gonna head down, see what the day lies before me, or how she's all gonna turn out. You never know.
I know, it could be easy, could be hard.
Yeah. All right, have a good day there, little woman. Love, see you, bye. Bye now. So several of you have asked, and she got rescheduled in to further diagnose the problem. First thing we're going to do is put batteries, spark plugs in it, and just the batteries showing in the voltage and everything's good, but it's showing it's got 0% health, and the Honda tester says to replace them. So I'm going to use a Goldwing battery in it on my test ride just to verify that. She needs a battery anyway, but I just want to make sure it runs good. But change spark plugs, yay. The rear, very easy. The front, pain in the butt. Alright, let's tear into her. Alright, so we got the plugs in her. Runs considerably better. The rear cylinder, or yeah, the rear plug, rear cylinder. She was pretty much a goner. And there was a reason other than having a bad camshaft sensor for that, because after I ran here for a little bit, the carbon monoxide, because everything went that way, I didn't even notice it, but the carbon monoxide sensor alarm went off, and about that time she's starting to act like she's one-lunging again. You know, I talk about keep these things over 4,000 RPMs. There's your evap canister. That thing down there wrapped in heat tape. Here's where it purges out, goes through the electronic purge valve, and then goes into the rear throttle body back there. Purge valve is smoked. And that's because of two things. Not keeping it over 4,000 RPMs at least 60% of the time, or overfilling the gas tank. Because I don't know if I can show you. Yeah, there it is right there. So there's the top of the tank, and you can't see where the oh, maybe you can. The valve is sitting right there. If you can see that shiny clamp, I'm sure you can't. And then that hose runs across, and this vent hose goes right into the top of the evap canister. That's a charcoal canister. That's supposed to be vapors, fumes on the top of your gas tank is the only thing that's supposed to go down there, not liquid. And I get people to go, well, I don't know where that's at. If you look down here in your gas cap, you'll see a little metal pipe. You can see it right at the end of the light before it goes inside. That little pipe down there, you cannot exceed that pipe. That's where that vent is sitting. That's where it comes up. It's a fitting. It bulges up, but it's lower than that. But anyway, you overfill it. The easiest way to do it, because if you stick the nozzle in there, I get people ask me that all the time. I can only get, less than 4 gallons in it, because they're putting the nozzle all the way down and running it until it stops. Well, you left a whole bunch of air. So I pull back and I run and slowly run until it starts to spit. You'll get like a little spit out of these vents. As soon as it does that, stop, because the gas is at the bottom of that pipe. You just open up your gas cap on your Spyder, run your finger down there, and you'll feel where the pipe ends. It cannot exceed the height of that pipe. As long as you do that, you don't have to worry about that. Now, you can actually do this on a newer Spyder too. These twins are famous for this. And fouling the rear plug, because it only purges off the rear. Unless you have a California model and it wires off. Somebody asked me about a throttle body replacement video from years ago, and they go, how come the new one has two fittings? The two fitting one was a California only throttle body. Well, it was just because it had a different fitting. The throttle body is the same other than this additional fitting. And what that was is it wired off between the two. And it had jets in the hose, you know, these little brass jets. Anyway, she needs a purge valve, and yeah, that battery smoked. I was able to run it, and I could easily get it over 6,000 RPMs, but whoa, was she running rich, because everything from the evap canister is being sucked into the rear cylinder all the time. This electronically triggers on over 4,000 RPMs and under certain load conditions that you're not going to notice it. Because if it just randomly opened up, it'd sound like it's running on one cylinder every once in a while. So, key, over 4,000 RPMs on the twins. The 1330s, do whatever. Just don't overfill your tank. There's your Spyder lesson for the day. So now I got to go up there and give the info to the service writer so they can pass on the bad news. This stuff's not that expensive. The battery's expensive. This stuff's not. You know, it's been a minute since I've recorded here at the old gas station. I'm just looking at where that sun's at already. Man, my mind was thinking, you know what? Won't be too long. The lights will be on. Since the last time I talked about that, I was going, hey, before you know it, there won't be no lights. We'll look over there and you'll see the sun. The winter will be over. But yeah, I still have to stop here. I just don't record it hardly ever anymore. That and unless I stop at this pump, the TV thing screams really loud. This one's kind of quiet. So the end, in my opinion, is next year. What I mean by the end is the Sportsters, I personally believe, will be gone for 2021. If you guys looked at the new 2020 Harley lineup, the dealer show was today, and a couple of videos out on it. There's only 4 Sportsters. There's a Iron 883, Iron 1200, a standard 48. The 48 special is gone, and the Roadster, the 1200 Roadster. That's it for Sportsters. It's all the rest of them are gone. They're just not, because Harley's a world brand. They sell around the world, and the Sportster is just not going to pass EU5 regulations. That means nothing to us here in the States, for now anyway. So they can continue on here, but the odds of Harley continuing the Sportster lineup, when they can't sell it anywhere but here, would probably not make a lot of financial sense. But I don't know about that thing. So Kelly kind of threw me for a loop on the way home today. I'm like, what? And I can't even believe the words came out of her mouth. So she goes, so when's the anniversary of purchasing the 48? I said, it's towards the end of this month. So I keep track of gas mileage. Well, in that spreadsheet, I have, write down the actual time that I purchased something. Well, that's the 24th. So for 1 year, you can get your purchase price back for any Sportster that you buy. And that, if you look at their site, that's continuing on now. If you buy between now and August, the end of August, you can, whatever you pay for a Sportster a year from that date, you can come in, they'll give you your purchase price back. Of course, you're not going to get taxes, finance charges, or anything like that back, but you'll get the purchase price of the bike. So, I look, I said, it's the 24th. She goes, you got 3 days. I go, 3 days what? 3 days decide if you want to keep that 48. I said, well, why wouldn't I keep the 48? She goes, you always go on about that Softail Slim, the Milwaukee 8 Softail Slim. I go, yeah. She goes, why don't you just trade it in on it? She goes, it's actually got a lower seat height than my 48. She goes, I'm not close to being comfortable riding yet. And she says, by the time I am, I'll just ride the Softail Slim. So that's got my head just literally swimming. I almost made me crash the truck going down the freeway. What? So I don't know. I might give old Joey a call down there at Northwest and sort out some details. This is gone forever. It was a 17 and 18 model, or 18 and 19 model only. So these things probably be worth something at some point. I mean, it's just kind of a chromed out, high barred 48. Anyway, I don't know. There's some food for thought, huh? And speaking of Harleys, I got a lot of emails and quite a few comments that maybe I didn't explain this thing right. I thought I was pretty clear. I actually went back and watched it, and I was clear. The thing in Paris, Texas. It's the Bring It Home Parade. And what that means is there's a town in Greece that somehow or another broke and has the world record for the number of Harley-Davidson motorcycles in a parade. And it's 2,404. I thought it was 2,467. I could have swore I seen that before because that number's still in my head. But, well, good old boys in Texas, they decided that ain't right. American-made motorcycle having a world record in Greece, the country Greece. So Adam Sandoval and the boys at Paris Harley, they tried to do it last year, but it was, what I hear, was highly disorganized and nothing was achieved. But if you have a motorcycle that starts with 1HD on its 17-digit VIN, if it starts with 1HD, it is a Harley-Davidson motorcycle. If you have a Harley, you can participate in this Bring It Home Parade in Paris, Texas on October 5th. That's what's in Texas. That's what I'm still, grinding things in my head on how to make this thing work. One thing's for sure, you don't go that many miles and then turn around and go that many miles back and not run into rain, storm, snow, something. So this old gal that's only been in a sprinkle or two, she'll get a workout. But to do it, I need a backrest for it, or a luggage rack. Got the backrest. So I would have to I've been wanting to get a chrome backrest. This is actually the backrest off of my 103 twin cam, but they got rid of the luggage rack. But another 2-up luggage rack, and because you can hold a lot there. And all I need is that one Karaoke bag that I use for Yellowstone and Yosemite. And then I got another Karaoke suitcase / motorcycle bag that I got for going to BMW training. And that'd be all I need. What I can get in the bags and those 2 cases, maybe just the one's all I need. I could make the trip. But a lot of logistics to figure out, and the time is running out quick. We're, 6 weeks before the parade, roughly. So, I don't know. And I wouldn't have to do anything with the seat. I know the seat's comfortable. Went to Yellowstone with the 103 twin cam. Same seat. Same comfortable. Even though it's the low-cut foam version, I can stay on that thing for days. It's very, very, very comfortable. If Kelly and I were going... in fact, she's even got a hold ticket for me, waiting for me to say order it, a Mustang seat. That's 2 up for us, which we'll probably get that anyway. So, anyway, that's what's going on with Paris, Texas. And then the other thing with the Softail Slim just got thrown at me out of nowhere. I didn't even see that one coming. Crazy woman. Anyway, speaking of her, better grab her and do a goodbye vlog. I think it's too dark to do it outside. We might have to come in here and do it. Alrighty. Well, hello there, YouTube. How about a little outside with the floodlights on us? Remember these? Remember come out here and snowing and stuff like that? Staying here under an umbrella.
Craziness.
We did an outside goodbye in the middle of winter. It works.
Yeah, it does.
But yeah, so what do you think of this crazy woman coming up with that idea?
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
You know, I think it'll work out awesome.
Woman never ceases to amaze me. And like she says, it's lower to the ground than her 48.
Yeah, so
I don't think it's by much, but if you're Annie, if you're confident in riding motorcycles, the weight's nothing.
Yeah.
It's balance, you know. She wants to get an XT250, one of the fuel-injected Yamaha XT250s. I think that's a really, really cool motorcycle myself. So get her, just spend I always tell people, if you're learning motorcycles, dirt, 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 and more dirt.
Yeah.
That's where you learn everything. Dirt. You learn all your skills. Dirt.
Yeah.
And then graduate to the street. So
I can do it. I just am not confident.
Yeah,
so that's why I want to.
She's so nervous about dropping the bike that she just doesn't have fun.
Yeah.
That's why the Ryker comes, because there's no thought. You just
I can't
give a gas and go, you know.
Yeah.
Nothing to think about. One foot brake, one throttle. That's it.
Yeah.
Hold on to the steering wheel.
Yeah, there's no clutch, brake, you know, this, that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway.
I'll get there.
She'll get there.
Yeah.
I'm not going to push her. I'm not going to bug her. And when she wants to, she wants to. If she never does, that's perfectly fine. That's her prerogative. Would you want somebody forcing you to do something that you weren't comfortable with? Hey.
Yeah. Huh?
Anyway, we won't roll out on you.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up. And you guys have an amazing Wednesday or Thursday.
Heck yeah.
And the Canadian geese.
Yep. They're flying over.
Canada geese are flying over.
Yeah. They'll forever be Canadian geese.
I know.
I won't ever be able to force myself.
I know.
You spend all them years and everybody around you says the same thing, never change it.
Yep.
If it's wrong, I apologize.
It's just wrong. Sorry.
All right.
All right.
See you tomorrow.
You guys take care.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.